Well, Gary, what a win. Can you summarise that performance?
Yeah, I think it was always going to be a very difficult game, which we knew. Always very respectful of Mick McCarthy's team because they're such a competitive team, very similar to ourselves. They work incredibly hard. I felt we started really well. I thought we settled into the game well, showed quite a lot of quality certainly in their half, in the attacking sense. I thought really pleased with that quality. I thought Will coming into the side probably wasn't going to start. I was going to keep the same side, but Jack Magoma was sick again at 12:30. We thought he'd be all right. We spoke to him this morning. Didn't train yesterday, but at 12:30 was sick again. So we felt it best to leave him out of the side altogether and not bring him here. So Will started, played really well. Obviously, a strange formation in some ways, but we just felt keeping Digger in there just allowed us to be a bit more competitive on second balls, which, as we know, Ipswich are very strong on. And I thought we moved the ball really well in the final third. Like I said, Will got into some really good pockets and looked really bright. So to score the goal, I think was well deserved. Maybe a bit of, I'd say luck or fortune, probably the wrong way of describing it, but we got a bit of a break. That's probably the wrong way of describing it as well, with a tackle. But I wasn't sure if it was a red card. I couldn't really see the ferocity of it. I think he's left the floor, so you always run the risk. But obviously going into half-time 1-0 up and them down to 10 men gave us a big advantage. But it doesn't always work like that, and we're not the sort of team really that are great when we've got to move the ball across the pitch and keep the ball in a possession-based way, and sometimes that technicality is not our strength. So we started edgily second half, and we're just a bit nervous. They looked like they were going to start putting us under a bit of pressure. And just as the game needed to settle down, obviously John comes up with an absolute worldie of a goal, moment of real brilliance, and actually, you know, you have to admire the technique of it, to control a volley that dips over the keeper from 35 yards off a ball coming out of the air. You know, there's only probably him on the pitch that could have done it, so it was wonderful, and I think that really killed the game off a little bit.
That's 2 wins against playoff chasing teams. Does that make a statement to the league?
Well, again, I think someone mentioned that last week, but you know, you're beating Derby 3-0. Does that make a statement? I think when you start, I mean, as a manager, you know we're a hard-working team. You know we've got a little bit of quality in there when we do it right. But we've done it consistently. You know, we've done this consistently. We've beaten top teams. We've drawn against top teams. We've come away from games where top teams have said, you know what, you're a really good side. And perhaps we don't give ourselves enough credit. But I think for me, that's because we're trying to maintain that little bit of humility and a little bit of balance to what we do. And our biggest strength is our hard work and our togetherness. And obviously we cannot think we're a good team and start losing that and just trying to, you know, be good players all the time rather than work hard and do the core things. So I think we are doing really well at the moment. We're in a good run of form. That's 9 games, 5 wins, 3 draws and 1 defeat. Another really good performance, but we just got to keep working incredibly hard.
And I'm guessing confidence must be sky high within the dressing room as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think they're enjoying it at the moment. We have a little thing the last couple of games where, you know, we win. I'll say see you Tuesday, and you can hear their face, you know, they light up. I think the fact that they haven't got to come in and train. They know Tuesdays is a tough day, so they don't enjoy that, and they know what's coming. It's a little bit tougher than normal. But I think there's a lot of camaraderie in there, and there's a lot of good feeling, and I think for me it's about trying to maintain that without losing our hard work culture that we're trying to create. But I think after 28 games? After 28 games to be 4 points behind Derby in 4th place, or 3 points behind Derby in 4th place is an incredible achievement so far, and we've just got to keep working incredibly hard.